Hello, what's up, friends? Let's talk about Sndl, Sundial Growers. Now, we talk about Sundial quite a bit on this channel, and I know there's a lot of you that have big stakes in Sundial. You believe in the company, very bullish on it. I am too. The problem is this market is not, and this market is just, it's terrible, and that's kind of, we're going to divide this up and talk about what's going on right now with Sundial. So, obviously, you're like, why does the thumbnail say this is being delisted? There are talks right now that, and this is like across the board right now for a lot of penny stocks. A lot of penny stocks are in trouble right now because January, February, March, April deadlines have to be met with a few penny stocks that we've been covering on this channel, where they need to hit a 10 consecutive day stretch being at least $1 bid price, and right now they're just not meeting that. Now obviously a Farming is another one that that we've been talking about, is in the same situation, still has some time there, and Sundial still has some time here as well. So we know that Sundial has been notified that their stock needs to get up above $1. Now, does this mean Sundial is going to be delisted? Not necessarily. And when we're digging for this kind of information, it's kind of like hard to really get like precise news on what's going on, because this is kind of like, it's like it gets like between the company and the market here, like the NASDAQ, where they're talking to each other, and we only get to hear what they want us to hear. I talked about this like a month or two ago. I remember I mentioned this in a video, and this is when Sundial was doing somewhat good, but I said, I'm concerned about the general market of where it's going, and I think the general market is going to keep hurting a lot of our penny stocks, and it absolutely has. We have seen devastation after devastation. I mean, literally, guys, this is the worst. To me, this is worse than '08. We're used to one big crash. Now every day was just like a little more, chipping away a little more each day, 1%, 2%, and then when we have a good day, it fools us. It's not actually a good day. It's just as a bad day as it's been. Does that make sense? That's what we're seeing right now in the market. So nothing is surviving right now. I mean, I think everyone is on board with saying that. It's not, people that I follow and that I kind of take advice what they're doing. I do take advice what they're doing. Everyone's in the same boat right now, and no one is able to really keep their head above water right now. It's just the way it is. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, even if you're Warren Buffett, you're having a hard time in the market right now. But talking about Sundial with this situation, this is where it gets really hard to talk about Sundial, because, I want to talk about Sundial just by itself, Sundial, but it's very hard to do that because Sundial is taking the shots, the abuse from the overall general market right now. Just a month and a half ago, it looked like Sundial was maybe trying to work its way back up, hitting around a 90 bid price range, 90 cent bid price range. But, December hit. December was terrible. January has hit. January is unbelievably terrible. It is the worst we have seen so far. We've got pandemic talk. We've got COVID talk. We've got talk of going to war. We've got talk of, I think it's pretty safe to say a lot of people are turning on the Biden administration, how it's being directed right now. And I think that's just the general feeling of everything right now. People are sick of the market being down. So, why am I saying all this? And does this have anything to do with Sundial Growers? It has everything to do with Sundial Growers. Everything I'm saying right now has everything to do with every single stock that has already been having hardship. Stocks that are able to really do well right now and kind of hold themselves together are barely holding on. Stocks like Sundial Growers that are the epitome of penny stocks. Friends, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't matter who it is on YouTube, whatever content creator you're watching, don't be fooled and don't be lied to. Has Sundial had amazing quarterlies and good reports? Not really. It's had okay. Is it a company that's growing? Absolutely. It's a company that's doing a lot. It's acquiring other companies. It's got a lot planned in the future. But is it going to survive and not have a reverse split or be delisted? I don't know. I don't see it being delisted. I couldn't imagine it being delisted. I imagine it will have a reverse split, which obviously no one wants that. But I don't trust the general market. We're expecting the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates, which is going to hurt penny stocks and growth stocks even more. which is, you know, that just makes me want to barf. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm so sick of this. Everyone's so sick of this. But this is where we're at right now. So friends, if you take anything away from this situation right here, obviously we're talking about, you know, is there going to be a delisting? Is there going to be a reverse split? We don't know right now. Like I said, I highly doubt there will be a delisting. I really couldn't imagine that. Unless things just continue to get worse here and destroy a lot of our penny stocks. Could there be a reverse split? Yeah, there probably most likely will be a reverse split if the market keeps up the way it's going. Right now, I don't know when the market's coming back. No one knows. You know, everybody has these wild predictions, but what we know about is coming here in the general future, it still doesn't look good. It does, like, we're not seeing light anywhere at the end of this massive tunnel. The main thing that we can hope for right now is that SundialGrowers gets some sort of massive deal that completely generates a massive volume in it to where it attracts new investors, gets it going, and we see something really big happen here. So until that happens, and I hope to God that happens here very sooner than later, or some kind of phenomenal quarterly come out here, I don't know what's going to happen here with this, friends. But listen, I'm bullish on it. I'm hoping the best for it. We're just hoping this market sometime, somewhere, gets itself straightened out and we can get back on track to having good days in the stock market and not just, you know, like, oh, well, it's not crashing more today. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in your future. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.